Hello everyone guys, and in today's video we're always gonna dive into Bitcoin's chart. What's going on guys, and what does it all mean for us? Let me explain. So basically Bitcoin is fluctuating for a long period of time, but if we scale out and switch to the daily time frame right here, we can see that Bitcoin is still trading in a downward trend, which means that the maximums and minimums still decreasing. And if we turn off the EMA right here, we can see that previously on the 3rd of November 2025 Bitcoin broke below the support level since the support level of the 200 EMA, and since that moment Bitcoin has not been above the resistance level, which means that Bitcoin is still trading in a long-term downward trend. And what do we know about long-term downward trend? That all the bounces in the long-term trend, downward trend, we deem first of all as a bounces, not as a reversals, guys. And right here we see previously bunch of bounces which end up with an updating the lowest price of swing bounce. Right here, the lowest price of this minimum was approximately 80,600. After that, Bitcoin gave in a bit upward bounce for approximately 22%, and after that, Bitcoin anyway update the lowest price. So Bitcoin is literally tend to update the lowest price of 2026, because if we see at the history right here, previously, Bitcoin followed 60k right here. Bitcoin gave in a bit upward bounce for approximately 37%. It's not in a bit bounce; it's a significant bounce to be frank. And after that, Bitcoin again gave these downward move with an updating the lowest price of 2026 and update the lowest price of 2026 and fall out at the 57,130. After that, Bitcoin gave an a bit upward bounce for approximately 13%. After that, Bitcoin again updated the lowest price. So basically, we see that Bitcoin is literally tend to update the lowest price of 2026. And right here, we can see that Bitcoin is literally reversed from this one candle with the false breakout. To be honest, I haven't seen through the entire through my career, through the whole Bitcoin chart, that Bitcoin was reversing for this one bearish candle. And at the same time, Bitcoin is still trading in a downward trend. And if we switch to the 1 hour time frame right here, we can see that Bitcoin confirmed previously this diagonal support level by this moment. So basically, Bitcoin previously touched the level right here, and right here. Since that moment, the diagonal support level start to exist, because the diagonal support level starts to exist when we have at least 3 points of touch of the support level. After that, Bitcoin precisely confirmed this diagonal support level by this moment. After that, Bitcoin gave in a bit upward bounce for approximately 3.8%. And what's going on right now? So previously, we see that Bitcoin was trading in an upward trend, because Bitcoin was increasing its own minimums and maximums right here. Minimums were increasing, maximums was increasing at the same time, and Bitcoin was trading in a swing. I want to emphasize the fact that Bitcoin was trading in the swing upward trend. But quite recently, Bitcoin starts again to trading in a downward trend, because maximums again start to decrease right here and right here. And if we see of the bounce, it seems like the momentum of the bounce is literally faded, because previously Bitcoin was more faster to grow, but right now it's not. So basically, we see this diagonal support level, and I want to say that if Bitcoin again hits the support level, after that, we may see in a bit upward bounce, but after that, with a high probability, we may see a continuation of a downward move with breaking below this diagonal support level, with a continuation of a downward move toward the support level at $61,000. After that, we will see. And on top of that, below each extreme point right here, and right here, gonna be bunch of liquidity, because below each extreme point, there is a lot of liquidity. And right here we see longer liquidity, because people who fired some long trades put their stop losses below these extreme points. And as we know, smart money always tend to hunt smart money. Smart money always tend to hunt retail traders liquidity. So right here, and again, if we switch to the 4-hour time frame right here, we can see that Bitcoin is literally trading in a divergency, because at the RSI right here, we can see that these maximums are approximately equal, but at the chart, these maximums are not approximately equal. These maximums are literally increasing, which means that the RSI literally says this. It's something like false movement, and with a high probability, we may see Bitcoin lower. So right now, we have a bunch of factors of a fall for Bitcoin. It is downward trend. Bitcoin is trading below each exponential moving averages. The momentum of the bounces faded. All the bounces, if we talk about long term, all the bounces which we see in a downward trend within first of all as a bounces, not as reversals, guys. Bitcoin literally tend to update the lowest price of 2026, because previously Bitcoin did it in a bunch of times. And the momentum of the bounce faded, and Bitcoin has bunch of liquidity below this extreme point, and Bitcoin confirmed this diagonal support level. And maximums, if we talk about a 1 hour time frame, this maximum start to decrease. So that's in my opinion, of course, in my opinion, I'm not see the future, but in my opinion, I see Bitcoin quite lower, at least at 60, 61k. After that, we will see. But this interesting fact. But I am allowed for the possibility that Bitcoin may squeeze and grab the liquidity from retail traders again, and I am allowed for the possibility that Bitcoin may give in a bit upward movement. From where? I think Bitcoin may give in a bit upward movement toward the resistance level at 67,500, $68,000, because it is the 100 EMA on the daily time frame. It is the blue line on my chart, because previously this resistance level worked this way. When Bitcoin hit the resistance level, Bitcoin after that gave these downward bounce for approximately 37%. Of course, previously it's not works as well, but anyway, it is anyway resistance level, and if price hits the resistance level with a high probability, at least in a swing term, we may see in a bit downward bounce. So, guys, I see two reasonable scenarios. First scenario is a downward move from approximately current price with the breaking below. Breaking below this diagonal support level with the continuation of a downward move, and I see entry point at the momentum when Bitcoin will be breaking below this diagonal support level. But if Bitcoin from the current price will be growth, I think I will fire some short trades at the resistance level at $67,500, $68,000. And at the same time, if Bitcoin hit the resistance level, Bitcoin may grab the liquidity and squeeze the liquidity above this resistance level, and it might be something like a false breakout of the resistance level, guys. So basically, I think with a high probability we may see a correction from the current price, but I'm allowed for the possibility that smart money may create some trap for retail traders, and do not bait into it, guys. So basically for Bitcoin, that was just my take and my view. What about Ethereum, guys? But if we talk about Ethereum here has something the same diagonal support level, because price right here first time touched the level, as it was the second time, and this was the third time. These diagonal levels start to exist, and by these touch, Ethereum again confirmed this diagonal support level, and the momentum of the bounce is faded. Ethereum on the 4-hour time frame is trading in the divergence, because right here we can see that these maximums are approximately equal. These maximums are increasing, which means that the RSI literally says that we may see Ethereum quite lower. And so basically, I see some entry points on Ethereum if Ethereum and when Ethereum as a condition will be breaking below this diagonal support level. We may see an acceleration of a downward move over the support level at 1900. So guys, that's just my take and my view. I'm not gonna fire some short trades from the current price, because there is no entry point right here. But anyway, I will fire some short trades if Ethereum will be breaking below this diagonal support level, approximately right here at 1880 right here, with aiming for a continuation of a downward move to the support level at 1800. If we talk about Bitcoin, as I said previously, I see two entry points: when Bitcoin will break below this diagonal support level, or the resistance area 67,000, $67,500, $68,000. So that's just my take and my view, guys. But anyway, if we talk about what's gonna be with the price in the near future, I think that with a high probability we may see Bitcoin lower at the support level at 61k. But as I said previously, I don't want to fire some short trades from the current price, because there is not entry point right here. So basically, guys, this was just my take, my view, non-financial advice, guys, just my thoughts on Bitcoin and Ethereum. No financial advice. See you later, guys. Thank you so much, and bye-bye. This was just my take and my view. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.